我们先来一场快问快答。你的名字？
庄颖璇，
你在哪一年出生
2003年 Gen Z
你在哪里念书？
Victoria Junior College
最喜欢的科目？
Biology
华语、英语还是方言最强？
英语。
Obviously。家里有些什么人？
我有2个姐姐跟爸爸跟妈妈。
比较怕蟑螂还是壁虎？
蟑螂，
为什么？
因为它会飞嘛。
最喜欢的本地食物？
Roti prata
喜欢运动还是睡觉？
睡觉。
快歌还是慢歌？
当我做数学时，我喜欢快歌，可是通常我会听慢歌。
最欣赏的明星？
Ariana Grande Describe how these 2 years have been different in school. I think that it's really different from what I've expected JC life to be. Because from what I heard from my sisters and other people that JC life consists of lectures and going to the lecture hall and tutorials. But then because of the pandemic, a lot of that was not possible. I've never stepped into the hall and gathered as an entire cohort before. So everything was through Zoom or video in our individual classrooms. For all the school celebrations like Teachers' Day, we also could only sit in the classroom and watch a video. What is the closest brush you had with COVID? Oh, I think it's 2 days ago. Me and my friend Cheryl, we were joking around about how if we had COVID, because we had some flu symptoms, my friend would not be able to go to perform. Even though it was just a joke, it was like deja vu, and the next day, suddenly the vice principal was like, pack your bags immediately and leave the classroom. So at that moment, we thought that, it's because Cheryl is always late, so she's gonna get punished. Turns out it was because in her econs class, there was somebody else who had the virus, and coincidentally it's her table partner. So it was quite scary because we really didn't know anything. We didn't get any news only after several hours, and the test results don't come out until at night. So I was also unable to contact her until around 10 p.m. at night, and I just remember her panicking over the phone because she had to pack clothes and her personal items since she had to be self-quarantined in another hotel. We felt very helpless because what if she really did get the virus, then all the efforts placed into preparing for the performance would go down the drain. Thank God, luckily she didn't get the virus and my friend was able to go to perform. What is the most memorable thing that has happened these 2 years? I think it should be the school event that I helped plan, which is Victorian Affair. There's Community Affair, Bonding Affair, and Lasting Affair. I was in charge of Community Affair. What we decided to do because of the pandemic was a food drive. We collected food and household items from the students, and we originally thought that we could only give out up to 100 tote bags. But with the cooperation of the students and the teachers, amazingly we were able to donate around 250 tote bags. So that was really surprising to us. For Bonding Affair, it felt as if God handpicked the people that was in the team. They made use of the restrictions and incorporated it into their game. So it was amazing how they still made it very fun and exciting, even though all the students were stuck in their own classrooms and they could not interact between each other. I heard a lot of good feedback from students saying that this was one of the most iconic events that they had this year, and actually maybe in their entire school life. So it was very heartening to hear that. And to me also, it's a very special thing because it taught me a lot that no matter what, we shouldn't be restricted by our circumstances. and it's dependent on us to, overcome them. Yeah. Next is, what is the biggest lesson you have learned from this pandemic? It's probably that human interaction is very important. Personally, I'm an introvert, right? So I would usually be like reluctant to go out, and usually my friends would have to drag me out. When this pandemic struck, I was like, oh, this is my golden time. I'm just gonna stay at home every day. And I thought I would be very happy, but turns out that I wasn't, because I thought that connections with people would be like, oh, I didn't know that they were so important in my life when I started feeling very empty at home. So this pandemic taught me that interacting with others is more of a necessity rather than a chore. Yeah. So can you share a song that has encouraged you during COVID? I think it would be Laura Story's Blessing. I believe that the struggles that I faced during the pandemic were not necessarily very terrible. I was really very fortunate. Even though, yes, in life there will be a lot of struggles, but I think that behind like every struggle, God has His every purpose. But while we are waiting to see what His purpose actually is, the process can be very painful and arduous. So this song has like comforted me in those moments where you ask and you pray to God for something, but there seems to be no answer. This song really taught me it's an encouragement to keep having faith and to know that ultimately He's a good Father, and the fact that we were in this together and that we had people around us who were in the same exact situation that allowed us to have like common experiences, and I think that made this pandemic even more memorable in that sense. Yeah.